published 11:50 est, the 30th of December 2017, updated 13:29 est, the 30th of December 2017. At the end of a year to remember for both sides came a match to forget, although it will take Sean Dyche some time to rid his mind of just how Burnley failed to come away with 3 points. The high-flying visitors, who end 2017 dreaming of Europe, bossed this Roses clash for a long periods and should have had a penalty when midfielder Hendrick was clearly brought down in the area by Huddersfield keeper Jonas lossl in the second half. It was a stonewall Donald Trump would have been proud of, but for reasons only known to himself, referee Tierney waved play on and the spoils were shed. Obvious was how Dyche described it. He was being diplomatic. Hendrick appeared to be brought down in the penalty box as he rounded Huddersfield keeper Jonas lossl right. Burnley boss Sean Dyche reacted furiously as his side were denied a penalty by referee Tierney in the second half. Hendrick had the ball in the back of the net, but the goal was ruled out with the midfielder drifting offside from a free kick. The frustrated Claret's manager added, "The only thing I will comment on is that he goes down naturally, not playing for it. The keeper catches his trailing leg. It's just a definite penalty. He doesn't throw his arms everywhere, but that can't make it not a penalty." When Wagner entered the press room and claimed he did not see the incident, he feared an Arsene Wenger moment. But the German went on to admit his jaded side, who will end the year in an excellent 11th place, got away with one. "I have spoken with Jonas and he said there was contact, so it looks like we were lucky," said an honest Wagner. "They had more chances, they were the better side. We were not at our best. I'm very happy and very delighted that we have this point." Huddersfield boss Wagner left greets Burnley boss Dyche right ahead of their Premier League macth. Burnley striker Ashley Barnes Wright started up front for the away side and held the ball up well in the early stages. Huddersfield's Laurent depoitre Wright is tackled by Burnley defender Kevin Long as neither side made a breakthrough. Hendrick controls the ball in midfield and was a bright spark for the away side as he looked for the ball in behind both managers. Wagner left and Dyche right react in the first half of the match as the shout-out instructions to their teams, with Hendrick, Johan Berg Gudmundsson and Steven Defoe running the show. The Clarets underlined why their stunning first half of the season is no fluke. At the break, the winner of the Terriers lottery competition came onto the pitch to pick a prize. He turned around the card, which meant he walked away with a grand total of 2 karmats. It reflected a first half which left those in the home sections with a feeling of anticlimax. Lossl had been impressive on a number of occasions, but the hero could, and should, have been the villain on the hour mark. Did Dyche get an explanation from the official? "I think Tierney said he felt Hendrick lost his footing." "Well, he did because the keeper caught his foot. I thought ref did a good job, but just not on that incident. I don't think we've had one this season in the Premier League." Barnes left his stopped in his tracks from a tackle by Christopher Schindler. Right as the away side turn on the pressure, hosts midfielder Aaron Moy left watchers on as Burnley's Johan Berg Gudmundsson flicks the ball on Jack Cork left, tries to dispossess Jonathan Hogg right as Huddersfield failed to make many first-half opportunities. Huddersfield goalkeeper Jonas lossl made some important saves for the home side to keep the scores level at half-time. Barnes takes a shot as Burnley looked threatening in the first half, but he could not find an opener in a goalless first half, with both sides cancelling each other out. There was more life in the MCG pitch at the last Ashes test than in the closing stages of this one. Dyche turned to former Huddersfield man Nahki Wells. The striker, who departed these parts for Burnley for £5 million in August, was given a warm welcome by the home support, but they were almost cursing him when he got on the end of Sam Voca's towering header, whilst sliding. Close-range toe poke, however, was comfortably held by lossl, and the 11th place Terriers, who have performed above expectations in the top flight, added another point to an impressive tally which now stands at 24. Dyche chose to stay over in Huddersfield on Friday night instead of making the 25-mile Transpennine journey on Saturday morning. You would imagine, following Mr. Tierney's intervention, he could not get out of here quick enough on Saturday night. Scott Arfield was unlucky not to score the opener as Burnley continued to test lossl in goal in the second half. Lossl right tells Hendrick left to get up after appearing to bring down the Burnley man in the penalty box. Both teams paid respect to players and supporters who have passed away in 2017 with a minute's applause before kick-off.